If you are like I was when I was pregnant, you have smelly armpits, vagina, and breath. It was not great. And there's reasons, few reasons why pregnant women are stinkier during this fabulous time of life. The first one with your underarm odor. So during pregnancy, your blood supply and your body temperature go up, which means that your sweat glands are overactive. I always had sweaty pits when I was pregnant, even in the winter. It was gross. Okay, a shift in your vaginal fragrance. So the pH level in your vagina shifts during pregnancy, and this usually creates almost like this sweet aroma, like dough or glue. So it's not really bad, but it's an aroma. If you have a yeast infection, that can also cause a shift in odor, but that'll also be combined with redness, itchiness. Trust me, you'll know if you have a yeast infection. It's not fun. And then if you have bacterial vaginosis, this is accompanied by like an ammonia fish-like smell. You'll know if you have bacterial vaginosis. So with either of those, the yeast infection or the bacterial vaginosis, go ahead and let your care provider know and they'll help you get rid of it. The dragon breath. Oh man, I had the worst breath during pregnancy. Progesterone is to blame for this because it impacts the slant between your esophagus and your stomach, and this causes like smelly gastric juices to bubble up. And in addition to that, a lot of women develop a chronic stuffy nose during pregnancy, and that creates more mouth breathing, which dries out the saliva that usually helps to get rid of like pungent bacteria that lives in our mouth. So that creates more bad breath. One thing to know is that you are probably the only person that notices your stinkiness, because pregnant women typically have a seriously heightened sense of smell. So again, you are probably the only one that notices the difference. So don't be self-conscious about it. But I don't want you to have to be like gagging over your own scent during the day. So there are things to do. One of the first things is to always have organic, like feminine wipes, like wet wipes that are safe for your vagina in your bathroom, in your purse. So whenever you need a little freshening up, just wipe out the vagina, and then you can use another one for your armpits to just like clear out the bacteria and any funky smells. Showering regularly, of course, helps. If you're really sweaty, you can end the warmer shower with kind of like a cold plunge with cold water, and that will help the sweat glands close up to help to prevent that super fun phenomenon of getting out of the shower and starting to sweat again, which always happened to me. The cold plunge thing can really help. Antibacterial products. So a lot of the stink that is caused is from yucky bacteria. So after you take a shower, you can wipe the areas that typically build up that bacteria and that stinkiness with an apple cider vinegar mix. So all you need to do is mix 1 part apple cider vinegar with 2 parts water. You can dip a washcloth or something in that, and then just gently wipe the outside of the vagina and then your armpits. Honey, coconut oil, cinnamon, cloves, they all have antibacterial properties. So any kind of, body oil or lotion that has those ingredients, that can help to fight the stink. And in addition, friction helps to remove bacteria. So using like a sugar scrub once a week can help to get rid of any excess bacteria. One of my favorite mixtures is melting a 1/2 cup of coconut oil, mixing it with 1 cup white sugar. You can use brown sugar if you want something that is a little bit grittier, and just storing it in a mason jar. After you dry off, while you're still in the shower, do that. You can like really get soft skin doing this, and then just rinse it off after you do the scrub once a week. Okay, so if you're like really sweating, you're really stinky, and you notice that your clothes are starting to smell even after you wash them, something that you can do is after you do like a regular wash cycle, to leave the clothes in the wash and put a half cup of distilled white vinegar in the wash, and then just do an extra rinse and spin cycle, because the vinegar helps to deodorize your clothes. Okay, with the bad breath. So again, one of the reasons that we get the bad breath is because we're mouth breathing and we don't have enough saliva to wash out that bacteria. So drinking lots of water can help to keep your breath fresh. And then certain foods actually help to fight bad breath. So leafy greens, celery, cucumbers, pears, apples, pineapple, cherries, melons, citrus fruit, parsley, basil, and spirulina, which was a surprising one, all help to fight bad breath. So sticking those in a smoothie or just noshing on any of those foods on their own can be really helpful. And last but not least, avoid scented products, because of course our natural inclination when we're stinky is to layer on perfumed products, right? But a lot of times, especially when we're pregnant, the scented products can agitate the skin, which is irritating. So instead, you can create like a natural perfume by using one of your favorite essential oils, mixing it with a carrier oil, and just putting it on some of your pulse points. I think that's about it. That's why we have mega stink during pregnancy. Again, you're mainly the only one that will notice your stink, and those are a few things to try. If there's anything that I missed that you found really helpful, let me know in the comments below.